Ben Stokes is now eligible for full selection by England again. The ECB have made a decision and made a ruling. I think it's wrong. He broke a guy's eye socket. 3 men have been charged for that incident involving Ben Stokes, including Stokes himself. A trial date has not yet been set, I don't believe. If it has, I overlooked that. But he's now eligible for the New Zealand tour and the rest of this Australia tour for the one day and T20s that left. He's eligible for full selection. I personally think that's rewarding bad behaviour. If I was to do that, the company I've just been let go from, if I was to do that the night out, I think I lost my job. I'm done. Simple. I've seen it on the drink drive awareness adverts. I'm sorry, you've committed an offence, it's on company policy, we've got to let you go. And a lot of companies are like that, and whether it's right or wrong, that's the way of the world. The fact he was on international duty when he did this is damning of the England setup at the moment and the lack of discipline that players have. Because I look at the Ashes tour with Bairstow and Duckett and what they did, and I'm sorry, that is not acceptable. Issues are happening. Cricket's got an image problem. It does. What Ben Stokes did is a complicated issue. He faces up to 3 years in prison. He won't be the first sportsman to go to prison if he is convicted. And he won't be the last. But for me, rewarding bad behaviour basically exacerbates bad behaviour in the future. It makes it more likely to happen again. I look at people like Zach Hardacre, for example. He was given multiple chances, he's now been caught doing cocaine. Because instead of being, disciplined properly by a club, he was allowed to continue his bad behaviour. They advised him to do bits and pieces, and they did put him on anger management courses while still allowing him to play and accept a full wage. So it festered. Because they acted, but they didn't act enough. England cricket has a booze culture. It claims it doesn't, but it's so obvious that it does. The ECB press releases are poor. I don't know what the ECB are doing and Andrew Strauss, but there are problems there. They are not rectifying. They are allowing these issues to fester and fester and fester, and it comes to the point where something happens like this, and it's just like you hold your hands going, well, we knew it was going to happen. Their PR department and their HR department must be ripping their hair out going, but we've just given a press release saying we don't have a drink problem. But Ben Duckett and Bairstow in bars being Wallies. Sounds to be different. Should Ben Stokes play for England again at any point in the future, we have to get this trial out of the way. I think until his trial is done, he should not play for England because it's rewarding bad behaviour. He needs to focus on his legal problems. I may be in a minority in that opinion, but given severity, it's not like he's been done for speeding or drink driving and he hasn't hit anyone, he's just been slightly over the limit. This is a serious charge of affray that he's got against him. And in the English and Welsh legal system, that means up to 3 years in prison if he goes to Crown Court. If he goes to magistrates, he could face up to 6 months. And that's a lengthy time. So, yeah, this could make or break his career. Should we support him? Yes. Should he play? No. Absolutely not. Because if something else happens while he's on tour, and there's another incident, it ain't good. He has got a bit of a temper on him. That is known. It's a well-known fact. Something could happen on this tour where he's playing and he's being sledged by the Aussies, the Kiwis. They're sledging him. He reacts. Something happens. Be it in a bar where fans get you in your ear. And that has happened before with sportsmen. They're the old, I'm out for a drink after a game, I'm socialising with my teammates. Stephen Gerrard had a similar thing come up. He was charged with a fray. Guy started giving him gob in a bar. He said, "Can you please leave me alone? I'm just here with my mates. I just want to have a quiet night out. I appreciate that you may be a fan, but can you just leave me alone? Give us your contact details, and I might sign a jersey or a programme for you tomorrow." Guy wouldn't go away. Guy started getting aggressive. Gerrard defended himself. From the images that we were shown, which again, you're actually a bit of the incident. Gerrard's gone to town on the guy and has mucked the guy up a little bit, gave a bit of a slap. He was lucky. Ben Stokes one, it's a longer incident and there's more people involved. That's the only comparison I can give. I honestly believe that the amount of time it has taken, Flanagan, who's been found guilty of domestically abuse against his girlfriend. That was done quickly. Gerard was done quickly. This has festered now for 5-6 months. I don't know what the ECB and the CPS and the police are doing about it over in Somerset, but this is quite a long time for an FRA charge. Normally they're quite quick with prosecuting these. It makes you wonder if there was extenuating circumstances involved. It makes me wonder what's happened before the incident and just after, and what witnesses have given in statements, because Alex Hales was also there. So due to that, I do believe there could be a serious case against Ben Stokes here. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not saying he shouldn't ever play cricket again, because that's his career path, but at the same time, at this current time, he's a role model for a sport that needs good role models, not bad ones. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.